Hello everyone, and welcome to our Assassin's Creed Origins Let's Play. Today we embark upon our adventure with Blood in the Water. Let's call up our handy-dandy companion here and see if we can identify exactly where we need to be meandering over to. Now, of course, while this particular building isn't as fancy as the previous one, we're actually going to be working our way over there, and we're actually going to be kind of visiting the scribe here in this local city.
Whoa.
Now, of course, we do have some military-age males, never particularly a great thing to see, considering that they're not always very nice to us. They get to be pretty mean sometimes, get to talking quite a bit of trash every once in a blue moon.
Place looks deserted. Where could he have gone?
Ooh, and you are?
Looking for the scribe.
You and half of Yebu. But no one has seen him since yesterday.
I need to find him.
Well, are you not strong and masterful? But why would I know where he is? I am only the one who pays his wages. Wait. I cannot bear to see anyone so crestfallen. Try the hunter's village. He has a taste for exotic meat, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Hippo, silly! Or maybe he headed to the Pharaohs village for more paper.
Thank you, Neb.
No, thank you, Neb. And if you do find him, tell him he is fired.
Clear the way.
Signs of a struggle. This doesn't look good for the scribe, or the manifest. Bandits ambushed him. I need that manifest. They must have taken his belongings to their camp.
Now, of course, it does appear that there are quite a bit of military-age males over there. Again, never great, not entirely what we want to see, but let's actually use this vegetation here to sneak our way up to the front. Hopefully there isn't a gator or something, considering that they kind of are territorial creatures. They get to be pretty angry if you kind of step foot in their area, and then they kind of create a lot of really big, messy issues with us. I mean, as us being kind of fleshlings, we don't particularly work too well with getting ripped in half, so... Now, of course, we do have a big boy over there. That guy could create some issues for us. Let's see if we can't maybe use our companion here to harass him just a little bit. I'm thinking if I can kind of get him to be a little bit bugged, then potentially we might be able to work our way down just a bit here. I do see some taller vegetation, so let's see if we can't venture over here. Now, if only this guy at the fire was looking the other direction, we might be able to get over here. Nope.
This is the Lotus ship. Says it docked south of Yebu. Hopefully it is still there.
Now we're actually going to be dismounting here, considering that I do actually see that there's a vessel that's just waiting for us to use. I mean, this could not get any better. Now, of course, we do have quite a bit of animals over in the water here. They're not going to be a big fan of us, so that creates many problems, but hopefully they're just going to kind of continue on with their path. They're not too interested in any humans today, so as long as they don't come over here and try to pick a fight, we should be okay.
Looks like it has already been boarded. All this food will go to waste. All this food will go to waste. They left the precious cargo untouched, looking for information, not profit. Pieces of broken relics. They tortured the sailors for information. A lot of blood. Someone dragged a body towards the edge of the deck. But where did it end up? In the water? A distraction, maybe. There was a fight here, but someone dragged a body overboard to try and create a distraction. Did they make it to the shore?
Now, of course, it does look like there is quite a bit of a pool of blood over here, so let's see if we can't venture our way all the way over to the shoreline here. Looking pretty promising. It looks like there might have actually been a fire at one time.
Are nothing but trouble. Killing innocent merchants now.
That scallywag made off with my horse.
Innocent.
Someone stole your horse. Did they come from the ship?
Yes, some rust-haired demon slithered from the river like an otter, stole Ganymede, and rode off towards the smuggler's village.
And your clothes?
A man cannot even have a refreshing swim without thieves and vagabonds setting upon him. Now, what am I supposed to do?
Pray to Sobek to return your robes.
I am not sure that Lotus is innocent, but they can do what they want. No one would dare defy them.
They run the relic smuggling ring in Yebu.
Now, of course, we're actually going to be dismounting from our companion here for just a few moments, considering that I actually want to kind of visit the city a little bit more personal. You know, I want to be blending in with the environment. Of course, our black robes don't make that particularly easy, but a little bit better than when we're mounted on our horse.
Sudek? Of course. How many more red-headed thieves are out there?
Thief? I'm no thief, Bayek.
Your uncle's auction. That fisherman's horse.
When you put it that way...
I know you are on the ship. Who owns it?
Troubled dogs my every step. Am I responsible for those desecrators? Can I help it if one was my blood, another pays my wage?
The ship, Sudek.
Ah, yes. Now that was an adventure. I was doing important work when we were boarded. Of course, the crew panicked. Me, I was cool as a breeze at the oasis. They were shouting for Merti to come out, but she was never on board.
Wait. The merchant woman.
They searched the whole ship, killed anyone who got in their way. Until they found the captain. Dragged him out, kicking and cursing. Killed his men in front of him until he told them where she was. I was the only survivor. Crocodiles below me, soldiers everywhere. I made my epic escape.
By throwing a dead man in the water to distract the beasts. Now we have established your heroism. Where is Merti?
Probably at her villa west of Yebu, the House of the Blue Lotus. It's by the pretty waterfalls. I could come with you. Fight by your side.
I will find her. And you, keep out of trouble.
Of course, of course. I wonder, how would someone become a smuggler? I am asking for a friend.
Well, it does look like there are quite a bit of visitors over here. It does look like they're currently trying to locate Murdy, so I guess we'll have to kind of come in there and help out a little bit. Now, of course, I'm actually going to be dismounting here, considering that I'm seeing quite a bit of guards at one time that are no longer with us. But if I can crawl my way over here, might be able to take these guys out of commission. Now, of course, we're actually going to try to head over to the right-hand side, considering that there might be a way to kind of get in here without alerting every single guard. Of course, that's always easier said than done, and knowing our luck, things probably won't work out that way, but it's the thought that counts, of course. Now, as of the moment, we're still not in a great position here. Looks like that guard somehow all the way up there actually noticed us, while all the guys over here seem to be more oblivious than they were several moments ago.
Hey! Hey, what? Going to kill you! Wait a second. You are there! Come here! Rip you to shreds.
Now, of course, we do have these few guards over here. In just a few moments here, we're actually going to be taking these guys out of commission as well. Now, we were able to successfully take out all the guards here. It looks like we were able to kind of perform kind of a special move as well. Now, of course, it looks like they hadn't found their way all the way up to the very top here. Now, luckily for us, we actually have no competition now, so we could just get a walk up to the front door.
You're behind these soldiers at my door.
You lied to me in Thebes.
Don't be naive. I told you all I could. If I betrayed the others, I would be dead already.
The relic. You knew of its power.
No. Until you came to my shop with bloody blades and a debt to be paid.
A debt still owing.
You're Aten. We searched for it and it eluded us. A gilded myth of order, truth, justice, painted upon the walls of a heretic's tomb. And after what happened, I stopped looking.
What happened?
Slaughter. Of some poor soul who tried to stop our desecration. I never knew who did not want to know, but I profited, and for that, my heart is heavy.
Then lighten it.
When you came to Thebes, I started searching again and I knew someone had found it.
Did you discover who has the relic?
That knowledge is shrouded, but it does not belong to men. It holds the power of the gods.
And it won't be long before someone discovers how to harness that power completely.
Then Amun help us all. This is where the trail led me. Bought from an antiquarian at the necropolis of the nobles.
It says the relic was used in a Ma'at ritual. A ritual long forgotten.
Take it. I am ready to leave this cursed land. The Claimer of Hearts comes for me.
Alright, so far we've been able to do some pretty good damage. He does have quite a shield here, so obviously it's going to be in our best interest to try to take this guy out of commission as quickly as possible. We can actually utilize our ranged abilities, as you guys can see there. We're just kind of chipping away at this guy's health pretty easily, though. Now, unfortunately, we have placed ourselves in kind of a predicament here. Let's see if we can't get nice and close to this guy. Alrighty, let's call up our trusty companion here and see if we can't get a little bit of a layout of the land here. Does look like we're actually over in this particular location. Quite a bit going on over here. However, does look like there might be some kind of entry point getting close to it here. Now, as of the moment, I really don't see any guards, which is kind of a great sign. I mean, obviously, this is a great sign for us. Maybe not so much, obviously, the noble that we might be working our way over to. But once again, I've said it many times, this is a them problem and not an us problem. So, we're actually going to be dismounting from our companion here. Hopefully, he'll be all right for the next several moments. But let's venture inside and see what we can't locate.
You care nothing for our ancestors. You raped their tombs. Our history.
Atamis would desecrate them without my help. At least this way I protect what I can.
Protect? This is nothing but going to you. More drachma to lose on the roll of a dice.
Priestess, I beg you, be prudent. Trust me. Justice will be served.
These are not pharaohs. They are our brothers, fathers, mothers. And trust me, our mothers will have retribution.
It seems to be a habit of yours, by arriving in the nick of time.
Since when have you been working for tomb robbers, Tahamet?
Our little altercation at the gambling den did not go unanswered. I had a choice. Prison, or helping soldiers to catalog the tombs.
Ah, so you are the antiquarian Merti spoke of. You have been researching the Ma'at ritual, huh?
Raz, breath, keep your voice down.
Ah.
If Atami's men hear that I've been hiding things from them, walk with me. And please, try not to bring too much attention to yourself. The Ma'at carvings are here, in the necropolis of the nobles. I haven't had a chance to review them all yet, but there are red-haired worshippers, an orb. Wait, could they be Ramesses' descendants? Ah, speaking of the great pharaoh, I have a fascinating papyrus that...
Perhaps I should see the ritual for myself.
Go carefully. The tombs are crawling with Atami's men. If you find the orb, I would love to see it. A relic passed down from the gods. A once-in-a-lifetime find.
Once? Huh. I wish it was so.
May your blade be firm against your enemies, Bayek.
Now, of course, we actually need to be sneaky beaky-like while we're in here. Of course, we're actually going to be investigating quite a bit of stuff here. Now, of course, it's going to be in our best interest to kind of keep an eye out on what's going on over here. That's a very peculiar item sitting over there. Not entirely sure we should be touching that just yet here.
A child? Their desecration is boundless. This strategos of Yebo must answer to Osiris.
Now, of course, as we continue to work our way in here, I think we're going to be uncovering quite a bit of details. Obviously, we have quite a bit also going on here, quite a bit of desecration, which is never good. You never really want to see that kind of stuff, but looks like there might be a gentleman down there. I'm not sure why the other guy is impervious to getting spotted, but we do have some arrows here. We could take this guy out this way. I could use some sleeping darts. I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about this. Let's see if we can't peek this corner. Put that guy to sleep.
Wait a minute.
You will suffer for that. There you are.
That guy over there is completely oblivious. These guys are about to be waking up, so of course we're going to sneak over here and assassinate that guy, take his buddy out. Obviously, they should have really been paying more attention. Looks like we do have quite a predicament downstairs as per the usual, so looks like things aren't really changing too much for us just yet, but you never know. Our abilities, we become more powerful as the day goes on. So let's actually start things off by looking at this slab.
The descendants that Tahemet spoke of.
Now, of course, looks like we do have another one down the hall over here. So once again, gonna meander our way over to that piece of slab. Hopefully that guy decides that he doesn't want to come up here and play, because if so, he's going to be joining his friends.
The orb. A pharaoh.
Call me crazy, but I think something is close. Oh, you shouldn't be here.
Yeah, and you definitely should not be in this room with me. I think you're about to quickly find that this is not going to work out the way you had envisioned. Now, of course, one less soldier to deal with, so things are looking pretty good so far. Let's actually investigate the area a little bit more to make sure there's nothing around this location. So far, things are looking pretty good. This dude definitely was either in that room the whole time or came up from the depths of the belly of the beast, but nevertheless, they're both no longer a problem. I think there appears to be a wall there, and that guy is definitely pretty intelligent to be able to see through it. Now, as of the moment, both of those guys have been taken out of commission. Let's actually head over to the other slab here. This appears to be either the last one or the second to last.
Is this connected to the ritual?
Now, we are getting very close here, but it does look like we need to locate one more. As you guys can see, it does appear to be over on that side over there. So, obviously going to have to kind of look around a little bit further here. It's possible we might need to double back just a little bit, but upon saying that, it does look like we have a hidden room over here that nobody's been in for quite some time. Now, of course, we're going to want to be careful, you know. I don't want to be disturbing these cobwebs too much, because you never know. A big spider might come out and eat our face.
People worshipping the relic. Priests of Akhenaten. But the rays are missing. A woman holds the relic aloft. The wife of the Aten. Nefertiti. Did it hold any real power then? Or was it just symbolic? They bring the descendants of Ramesses forward, but the ritual... It is not to the goddess of truth, but dedicated to another god. The twin plumes of Amun. The ritual restores Ma'at to everything under the sky, in honor of the Lord of Thebes, and the god's wife at his side. The priests have the relic. She has been lying to me from the beginning. Isidora. She brought down the Pharaoh's curse, tried to justify it to me.
Isidora's argument with Dahamet. Could our own mother be buried here?